Welcome, good afternoon. My name is Linda Cannon. I am a regulatory compliance specialist. I'm here to talk to you about OSHA's bloodborne pathogens. It is something that you have to have annually. However, what most don't know is that if you come and you listen to a speaker about OSHA, and you go back to your office and say, we listened, that is not something that can be considered your annual OSHA class. This will be considered your annual OSHA class. I am actually authorized to teach up to a 30-hour OSHA class. I started with many different genres, but guys, I love dental offices. I love dentists. I know staff. I used to sell dental supplies, so I know your products. I know what you have to have. So I'm going to talk to you about it. You have never heard a speaker like me. I've had many tell me, I have over 1,000 clients, it's okay, they've heard it every year. We bring someone every year. And it doesn't matter. When I come in, I teach so much more that most of the dentists and their staff are very overwhelmed. And we're going to help you throughout the entire year. Citations, they yield money, lots of it. I'm going to tell you some citation fees, but I'm not telling you citation fees because I want you to be overwhelmed and go, oh! I'm not telling you citation fees because I want you to look at me and go, oh my gosh, she's a bully. I'm telling you the citation fees so you know what they are, they're not hidden from you, but also the answer to it, and I promise you they're so easy. You're gonna check it off the box, not a big deal. So what's one of them? Serious violations, not having your rosters done for your 10 safety classes that are mandatory every year. OSHA bloodborne pathogen, that's all they talk about. But that's not all that you have to have. You have to have needle stick safety, where you have to actually look at a product every year and evaluate it. It's on the website for you. Every year, you have to make sure your staff knows how to use a fire extinguisher. What are the roster's citations fee? $7,000 minimum. Per roster, 3 years back, 10. One's checked off, right? You're here. All the rest of them are on my website. All you have to do is press the print button, print it out, put it on the table where everyone congregates, and say, guys, you know what? You have 1 month to get this done. Read the sheet of paper, sign the roster, check off the citation, and at the end of the month, get together and go to wherever the safety class is about. Eye wash station, make sure they all know how to turn it on and off. It is a scary thing to turn on an eye wash station for the first time. Everyone's like this. And usually for good reason, because it splatters everywhere. Did you know that you have to purge your eye wash station for 3 minutes every week? Did you know that it's no longer turning off the hot water anymore? You have to keep it tepid. It used to be turn the hot water off, but then OSHA got wind of, northern states, wintertime, 20 minutes in the eye wash station, hypothermia, not good. So they changed it. So all those are gonna be there for you. The newest class is coming on, it will be December 31st of this year. Everybody has to have a class on the global SDS, and that is the new MSDS sheets. You don't have to worry about research, it's gonna be on there for you. About an actual incident exposure. If someone has an incident, you should have a protocol. It is a scary thing. And if they get stuck and they start panicking because they don't know what to do, you're gonna start panicking also. So we need to get that policy written. I'm not allowed to write you a policy, but I will tweak it for free. I will make sure every line item is perfect. You will not get in trouble. So if someone says, ow, take off their gloves, wash your hands. What I hear from other offices is that they just tell them, squeeze out the blood, don't worry. Or they just pour bleach on it. No caustic agents, ever. So now what do? We're gonna bring the patient and talk to them. But you need to make sure you know how to talk to them. So as a team meeting, doctors, talk to one of your staff members as if that patient needs to be notified. And the staff members listen to it. Because what I hear sometimes is, well, Martha, We had a staff member got stuck, and we need to make sure that you don't have HIV, because you might have lied. So you're gonna have to go to this lab place, get your blood drawn, and then we'll see if you were truthful or not. Honest to God, they'll say it. You don't want that. If the patient does not have insurance, what are you gonna do? Doctors say, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I'll pay for it. It doesn't happen very often, so most of you don't know how much it costs. The cost for an incident exposure lab draw, hepatitis B, hepatitis C, HIV. If you went to an outpatient lab of a hospital, they're running right now $800 to $1,000. It's a lot of money. Doc in the boxes, urgent care, patient first, 6 to 8. LabCorp is where I used to tell, go on, do a LabCorp, $150, no big deal. They're running about $450. What I do for my clients, I have over 1,000 of them now, is that if I see where pricing has just gone through the roof, I'll try to figure out a way to help you all out. So that's what I did. I negotiated with a lot of different labs. I found one that actually partners with LabCorp. So if someone doesn't have insurance or doesn't want to use their insurance, I brought the price down to $70. That you can take to the bank. That you can feel like, okay, we're okay. Do you want to even have to pay $70? No. Do you want to have to go and talk to a patient that this incident happened? Absolutely not. So having a policy on what you need to do will help break the ice a little bit better. If a staff member goes to patient first and says, I'm stuck, and I don't know what that patient had, I'm probably gonna die. They will help them, but understand the dentist, their liability is gone. The physician's liability is on. And if you haven't taught all of your staff members what the statistics are, HIV, 0.0028 per millionth of a chance of you getting it, then they're gonna go to the doctor and do this. Now what? Physician's gonna say, gotta put you on prophylactics. That's the same HIV cocktail they've given everybody else. You will hug that toilet for 4 weeks. So what you need to do is just bring everyone together, let them understand I'm there for you, and if it ever happens, please give me a call. I will walk you through it. I'll make sure your policy's good. I want you all to be safe, but you have to understand what you have to do. And backing up into a dirty burr without nitrile undies on is not a good idea. So don't forget to write down my email address, which is msds@cox.net. And it'll be also on your roster that you get a copy of. And if you have an incident, I'm going to give you my cell phone. You can text me directly because that's the first thing I see. And if I see that someone's texted me, you will get the first call when I leave the podium from another office or another seminar. Thank you very much for having me. Y'all are wonderful, yay!
I think you have an incredible command.
Thank you.
On stage. I really, really do. And I loved your title.
So much
Blood,
information,
Sweat,
which I find you really know what you're talking about.
I know you
And I
personally.
love-
We're from the same hometown. And first of all, I love your confidence on your knowledge of your subject. I agree with Tim.
I thoroughly
and
enjoyed
Mark.
it.
Thank you.
And I absolutely reinforce what they're saying. I used the words forceful, strong, excellent eye contact. You had a
I'm
great
with
smile.
Linda. We don't know each other that well, but I have the feeling that I would love to hang out with you because you're so enthusiastic. I think it's a delight that you can be so excited about OSHA. I think that's fabulous.